Alright, I just decided to very quickly redo the building of the island tutorial. I did it with a plane. I think I'd rather do it with a circle. So once again, I'm going to select the camera 1 to go to front view, Control Alt 0, and there I am. Okay, and we're going to get rid of this guy again. So X. Once again, we're going to use a circle. So mesh, circle, tab into edit mode, only this time I'm just going to do S and push this in quite tight, and we can have the we'll do something with the middle in a minute. Alright, so now we're going to do ES, pull it out just in sections, ES, pull it out, ES. Okay, now at this point what I'm going to do is EZ, whoops, sorry, did it again, just Z, how about this, GZ, pull it down just a bit, okay, and then we'll do ES, GZ, so we're just sort of building a rounded sloping upwards thing, ES, and GZ, ES, GZ, ES, GZ, and one more, ES, GZ. Alright, now that may or may not be big enough, but we'll leave it there for right now. I'm going to hit A to select all of them, then I'm going to hit W and I'm going to subdivide it because we want to put a texture on here. Okay, so there is our basic shape. We may do some other things to it, but that's it. Alright, now we're going to put a texture on it. So once again, in edit mode with all of them selected, I do UV unwrap, and from this one I think we're going to choose project from view because it's basically a flat circle. Again, I'm going to go up here, change it to the two dark arrows, go split area, change here to UV image, and again this icon will be available for you, or not, the graphic will be available for you in the M drive, and it is on my desktop, and it is right there. Okay, so I took 3 different textures and put them all together, so I've got some grass and I've got some red rock and I've got some brown sand. So once again, S and stretch it out. Okay, come back over here to the tab into object mode, go back over here, and we do what we did with the lighthouse. So I choose texture, or sorry, a material, and we'll just give it the name of island. If I can't spell, still can't spell, island. Okay, choose a material, and if new, if it's not there, new, and then if it's not image or movie, change to image or movie. Select both, it helps you to see it. And we, again, for opening, we just can go right here and choose the island texture. Alright, and if we now come over here to F12, you start to see that. Now notice that it's shiny. We can change that by going back to the materials panel, and right here where it says intensity 0.5, just scroll us back to 0, and it makes it look, it's not shiny, it looks like dirt. So you can just drag that back with the mouse or control click and type 0 in there. Alright, and over here hit F12 again. So now it looks a little bit more like that. Okay, here's what we can do now to make the island look a little bit more island-like instead of completely succinct in what it looks like. If I go here to texture, nope, it's not going to help me. Solid? Interesting. Okay. We can't see it, which I have been able to do before. Interesting. Okay, so what we're going to do is just this. We're going to tab into edit mode, and down here, this is proportional editing. So I need to click into this area here, and I want to make sure that it is enabled, and then I want to make sure that it is connected, and then over here I want to choose sphere. I want it to be fairly rounded for what I want to do. Okay? Alright, now I'm going to right click and choose a vertice, just one. Okay? If I hit G, now can you see that white? I'm making that bigger and smaller by rolling in and out with the mouse. Now the bigger I make it, when I do G and Z and pull it up, so I'm going to do G again, scroll out, and I can just start pulling it up. Okay? So I can make a different shape. Now if I want to do something on this side, I could do the same thing. So I could do G, maybe this one won't be as big, and pull just a little bit like that. And you can just start making topography on this thing. So I'm going to go down here and G, and maybe here I'll do the opposite. I will do G, and I'm going to sink part of that down. Maybe up on the very top, I'll choose and I'll make it large. So I'm going to do G, I'm going to pull it up. Alright, so I've changed the shape. If I hit F12, and you're starting to get that, just some sort of different shape. Okay? And you can just play with that a bit at a time. Alright, now one more time quickly to add an ocean around it. This is a pretty easy process now. Just going to put it there. Left click, plane. I'm going to try and put this in the middle. So we'll go to GY, just guess. I'm going to go over here to the modifier, choose ocean. Right away it makes it bigger. I'm going to go to a material. Now we could put a texture on here too, but for right now, just quickly, just a light blue color. Alright, somewhere about there. And I'm going to come down here where it says transparency, Z transparency, take it down to about 0.5 something. Makes it a little bit see-through. Alright, now to make the ocean start moving, I have to do back in the what do you call that? The modifiers here. I have to go on the 0 for the timeline, right click, insert a keyframe, it turns yellow. Up at 250, I click there, left click up there. Okay, now I'm going to control click and type 10, left click, it'll settle itself in there in a minute. Okay, now right click and go insert keyframe. Now automatically here you will see that the ocean is starting to move. Okay, now you can have a lot of different settings for this. For example, here, random seed. I'm going to choose 1, and it will give me again a different effect. Okay, let's go down to the 0 so we get a better look. All right, the island is too high, so here you set the island in the water, and I'm going to go GY, pull the camera back, GZ, pull it down. Alright, and if I hit Alt-A, you see a mini animation of it. You can't get all the colors and textures, but that is what you can do that quickly, and very cool stuff. Okay, well done.